ever had someone in your life who just seemed to have it out for you? Someone who went out of their way to make your life difficult? I want to share a story with you and maybe you'll relate. It's about a time when karma didn't just knock on the door. It kicked it down. Picture this, I had a manager, let's call her Sarah. She was the kind of boss who saw potential not as something to nurture, but as a threat. I was up for a big promotion, one I had worked my tail off for. But Sarah made sure it never happened. She blocked it, and then, a few weeks later, she found a reason to let me go. I was devastated. It felt like my career was over before it even started. For the next 2 years, I had to rebuild from scratch. It was tough. I worked odd jobs, took online courses, and networked like my life depended on it because it kind of did. Slowly, I climbed back up. I landed a position at a fantastic new company, and through sheer grit and determination, I worked my way into a senior management role. My job now includes conducting the final interviews for key positions in my department. And this is where the story gets interesting. A couple of weeks ago, a resume landed on my desk for a crucial role we were trying to fill. The name looked familiar, but I couldn't quite place it. The HR department had already screened them, they passed the technical interviews, and now they were up for the final hurdle, the culture fit interview with me. The day of the interview arrived. I asked my assistant to have the candidate wait in the lobby. I got caught up in my work and time started to fly by. An hour passed. Then finally, after almost 3 hours, I asked my assistant to show them in. And who walks into my office? Sarah, my old boss. The woman who fired me. The look on her face was a masterpiece of confusion, shock, and dawning horror. She didn't recognize me at first. I guess a few years and a lot more confidence can change a person. But as she sat down, I saw the moment it clicked. Her face went pale. She started to stammer, trying to start her well-rehearsed pitch. I let her talk for a minute before I held up my hand to stop her. I leaned back in my chair, the same way she used to, and gave her a calm, level look. This was the ultimate power play. Not yelling, not making a scene, but simply making her wait. In that lobby, she was no longer the powerful manager. She was just a candidate, anxious and powerless, exactly how she made me feel all those years ago. The waiting room became a sort of time machine, reversing our roles. I stood up, walked over to the coffee machine in my office, and poured a cup. I walked back, not to her, but to my desk. I took a sip and looked at her. "Sarah," I said, my voice even. "I've reviewed your file, and while your qualifications are impressive, I have to be honest." I paused, letting the silence hang in the air. We aren't a culture fit. It was a mirror rejection. Almost the exact cold corporate phrase she had used on me. It wasn't about being petty. It was about closing a chapter. It was the full circle moment I never knew I needed. Seeing her there, needing something from the person she once tried to ruin, was a profound experience. It proves that the best revenge isn't loud or angry. It's success. It's building yourself up so high that when you look down, the people who tried to tear you down are looking up, asking for a hand. Your success gives you the best vantage point, a place of strength and clarity. From up there, you realize you don't need to stoop to their level. A simple, quiet no is more powerful than any angry tirade. This experience wasn't about gloating, it was about validation. It was the universe confirming that if you keep moving forward, keep working hard, and stay true to yourself, things have a way of working out. The people who wrong you will eventually have to face the consequences of their actions, sometimes in the most unexpected and ironic ways. Karma, it turns out, has a flair for the dramatic. So, if you're going through a tough time, if someone is trying to hold you back, don't get discouraged. Use it as fuel. Focus on your growth, on your success. Build your own empire. Because one day, you might just find yourself in the position of power, holding the door, and you'll get to decide who walks through it. Thanks for listening to my story. If you've ever had a karma moment like this, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories. See you next time.